You know, in the making of it, you know, you have to remember certain things. And I remember when Lawrence Tierney, Joe, was giving out the colors to everybody, we were all on the set off camera for him. And he's going, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blue, Mr. Green, Mr. Orange. And for some reason or another, he was very agitated. Lawrence was not comfortable as an actor. He was a great actor, but he wasn't comfortable being an actor. And him and Quentin got into a lot of arguments. In fact, he was fired when we were doing the pancake scene. Lawrence and Quentin actually got into a physical fight with each other, and Harvey and I separated them. And Quentin fired Lawrence. He said, "You're fired." And Lawrence walked up the boulevard, and that was the end. They reconciled, and we went back to the set and finished the scene. But when they were doing the color scene, when he was doing the colors, I was sitting in the chair. And, you know, I'm not a statue. And, you know, I occasionally will do this, or maybe I'll go like this, or maybe I'll, you know, go like this, or like scratch the back of my head, or, you know, it's human behavior, you know, you know. And I was just, you know, sitting there, and he kept saying, "Hey, kid, stop moving around. Why are you moving around like that?" I'm like, he goes, "Yeah, just like that. That thing you just did. Stop it. I'm losing my concentration. Cut it out." Like, okay, you know. So he'd start again, you know, and I'd try to be real still, and I'd go, "Hey, why did you do that?" I go, one by one, we all left, and then he was all alone. Finally, what's in the movie is him all by himself. We had all left the building. Everyone was like, okay. We were all in the parking lot waiting for him to finish. And I just think it's kind of funny when I look back and I think about it now and I see the movie. And he's like, "Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blue, Mr. Brown." You know, and he was all by himself, just him and Quentin and the cameraman. No one else was there. And there's another funny thing I'll tell you is that if you look at the wide shot of everybody dead on the floor at the end of the movie, if you look at Lawrence Tierney lying on the floor, there's a washcloth under the back of his head because he didn't like his head on the concrete floor, and he demanded to have something under his head. And you'd never know it unless you look for it. But there's a white washcloth folded up underneath the back of his head when he's laying on the floor, supposed to be dead.